All right, so we are, man, we're a day and a half away from 50.
50.
I never thought I would see the day that I'd actually be turning 50 years old. So I just was away in Mexico, and I don't know how much you can see this, but this is what 49 and a few days, just under 50 looks like, I should say.
Closer.
That's almost a week out of being 50 years old. So this was just a post on my Instagram, so it tells you the day that we're at. And I've talked about this for a very long time. I talked about a transformation. I talked about setting goals, and I talk about my Mondays. And, it's easy for someone like me who has a platform and a voice, and people view as someone that's had great success, right? And on and off the stage. I've developed a crazy career, and I'm thankful for that. But it hasn't been solo. I can tell you that. I've been on YouTube since 2008, probably. And although I jumped off for a time, and honestly, it wasn't necessarily my fault, it was more, not a fault, but I had opportunity. I had opportunity to be with great media channels such as Muscular Development, Flex Online, and I was able to, have a lot of visibility, and I showcased a lot of my talents and my voice on there and experience. And I think that's really what life is all about. People look at the experience of, people that have achieved certain things that might be goals for people or might just be motivational factors. And I've been blessed to be able to, like I said, have people follow what I do and indirectly motivate me, because I'll be honest, a lot of days, as I'm taking a pre-workout right now, a lot of days aren't necessarily rock star days. And what I mean by that is, it's not always easy just because I'm me to go in the gym and perform, or go to the office and be on a call and be 100% all in. Like, I have to mentally prepare, and I do that through a type of meditation. So my meditation is really just, not having background noise and really just logically thinking about a lot of things. And you'll notice my demeanor, like when I have conversations with people, a lot of times I'm processing, right? And I really am one of these people that don't really speak until I really have something to say, right? So for me, it's been, it's been a journey, but I can't say I wasn't motivated by, the failures, the great fans. Don't you love it when you're at the bottom and you just say, screw it, I'm just going to dump the whole thing in there. If it didn't have this piece in there. So this is my creatine. Yes, I still take the creatine every workout. All right, listen, I know the product is great, but we need to make it more sour. All right, let me do some research. I'm going to call you back. All I have to do is snap my fingers. What the? Dude! Wait! Yo, you'll never believe this. I figured it out.
I will kill you.
Jay!
Hey man, you think I could stay with you for a few days in your spare bedroom? There's been a lot of contributing factors to what I've done, and gone through business, and I retired early. I feel like I retired at 40 years old, which people seem to question now, especially as I'm rolling into a birthday, and I've done this physique change, and I've lost 15 pounds. And I didn't see the 15 pounds in the last 12 weeks. I only watched it on the scale, and had this mindset: was I going to get bigger? Was I going to get leaner? And it changed halfway through, because I listened to the feedback of what people say. And it's nice to hear people say, like, you don't have anything to prove, but I do. I have something to prove to myself. Like, I just continue to want to achieve, and I want to motivate, and I want to create opportunity, and indirectly and not selfishly, I'm doing that for all the people that follow me, no matter what the platform is. This may be a YouTube channel and it may be cut into reels or instructional. I mean, you see all my stuff out there now is a lot of it's instructional, and I'm learning that, I can go to the gym and I can pump up chest or do some legs, and I have phenomenal legs still. And people want to know, hey, what's the secret, right? That's always been the question since I was winning contests is, Jay, I want to know the secret. There's no secret. It's about having a game plan, putting it together, working through the positives and negatives on the road to get there, and try to carve a clear, straight path. And sometimes that path is going to wind, it's going to turn, it's going to go backwards, you're going to fall down, but we all go through it. As much success as I've had online or on my highlight reel on Instagram or Facebook, I've had great failures in my life, and that's really putting me in better opportunities and made me enjoy the successful moments. And if you noticed, the victories on stage, which I'm obviously more known for, what I achieved at the highest level, the reaction was a prepared reaction, meaning I already weighed out in my mind whether I was going to win or lose. And winning is great, but losing is great too. I always talk about 2013. I finished my worst Olympia since 2000, since 99. And for me, that was a learning curve, and that was a life change. That was an acceptance period in my life. And that was 40. That was 40 years old, where the maturity level was different than what it was at 30 or even 20. So for me, we all have to go through our maturity levels. And I feel like every decade there's just different times of people's lives and what they go through. And I think that, I've learned a lot. I'm definitely I'm more aware, I'm more knowledgeable, I'm more accepting of change and accepting of, hey, I'm not able to do certain things at a certain level anymore, but I'm greater at other things. My mind has now shifted from, being, that successful bodybuilder and pushing through and learning every day. My body has now worked for my mind and business and, developing better relationships, because in the end, the relationships you develop, and hence why I travel still so extensively, because I love it. Of course, I love greeting and meeting, fans and cultures of all over the world, but the relationships you build, whether it's in an airport, on an airplane, in a hotel, at an expo, at a military event, at a charity event, just, at a restaurant, you have circumstance where the opportunity arises. I never imagined when I stepped out of my comfort zone in 1999 and I moved from Massachusetts to California, I was scared. I was scared of failure. I was scared to be away from my family, not to be in my routine anymore. The gym I know, the grocery store I go to, I went to college there, I had the friends, I had the network. And I said, I'm going to go to a place where I'm very limited on knowing how to navigate. But you know what? I did it. And I'm going to suggest to anyone that wants to be successful, you have to step out of your comfort zone, experience different things. So take advantage of the opportunity. Sometimes we dread change, but the truth is stepping out of that zone can create so much more opportunity, not only for you career-wise, socially, but it expands your mind. And that's what really people need. And every day is a new experience for me. I wake up every day with the same goal, and that's to be better than the last and continue to strive and focus on new and exciting ideas and opportunity and challenges. That's one thing I can say is the challenges for me is really what my motivating factor is. I challenge myself to be different from most people turning 50 years old. Now, were the circumstances easier for me? Maybe. People can say, hey, it's easier. Yes, everyone has different circumstance that allows them to be able to have that opportunity. I'm healthy, I'm active, and I'm still knowledgeable in the field that made me the best. And that's one thing, is I was a student of the game, and I took everything into account, and I'm still learning. I'm learning from people that don't have necessarily the accolades from me, but generations shift, okay? And I'm collabing with people that I probably never collab with before and have the opportunity to talk, and I'm open-minded like that. But I suggest, if the opportunity arises and you guys, like I said, can step out of your zone and what your normal routine is, I suggest you try it because you never know where it's going to take you. You know, I'm still learning. I'm excited for 50s, and I'm scared at the same time, right? I realize that now, being 50 years old, I'm at like that crossroad of, am I closer to the end rather than the beginning? You know, am I going to live to 100 years old? You know, I don't know. I can't dictate when that age is, but more importantly, what I'm going to leave behind in my legacy and my remembrance and the effect I've had on people all over the world from all different cultures, that's the opportunity I look forward to. And I appreciate everyone following along in my content. I hope you guys could take one thing out of all the things I've done and use as a positive. I just mentioned, you know, success and failure all in the same. And I know it's hard to believe sometimes that people you follow and you use as role models or motivational factors for you have failures, but we all go through it, and we all go through emotions, and we all go through times of need for each other. I mean, I'm in the gym every day training by myself when I was winning Mr. Olympia, and everyone thinks that's so individual. But I had a great team around me. I had a great support around me. I had fans that cheered me on. And when I looked in the mirror and I saw the unsatisfied person, because I'm still not satisfied, I still look in the mirror and think, I got to get more. That's where I become better, and where an artist looks at what they make, what they create, and they say, this is what I envisioned, right? This is what visually I kind of put, and I carved this out. They're never satisfied. They're always working on the next project, and that's where I am. So welcome to my FIT-FOR-50. The showcase is coming very soon. Like I said, this isn't ending at 50. We're gonna keep working at it, and I appreciate all you guys following along. If you guys have something where you'd like to share, or you'd like people to know, or you had an experience where we crossed paths, or something I said online, or anything, one of my videos, you know, technique, or anything that maybe triggered something in you, please comment below. Please let me know what you guys think. You know, I don't get into a lot of conversational YouTube videos, but I wanted to put this out there to let you guys know where my mindset was and how I was focused and what I was working on and what I'm working towards and where it's going to end. It's never going to end. And I want to thank you guys for following along. Let's keep pushing together. Set your goals strong. Start by every Monday writing down your goals. If you miss those goals for the week, move on to the next week. Make sure they're realistic, and more importantly, make sure you have your long-term and short-term goals, because everything is achievable. And we are out.
No mercy for you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you.